So we've been obsessed about who the Minnesota Vikings are bringing aboard for the 2021 team. But what about dudes that were on the 2020 version? Where'd they end up? So now we're doing I don't know, former Vikings free agency tracker. And part of it is for their new teams, new fan bases. What's Mike Boone going to do? Mike Boone's going to do a lot. And by the way, it pisses me off. So first up, Mike Boone, running back Broncos. It pisses me off to no end. You see on social media, Broncos fans like, who is Mike Boone? You're going to find out. Bearcat, baby. Woo! So the Vikings did not RFA tender him, signed a 2-year, $3.85 million deal with $2.6 million guaranteed with the Broncos. Of course, new GM, George Payton, former regional assistant to the general manager here with the Vikings. Very familiar. 2018 UDFA out of Cincinnati. Absolute physical freak at his pro day. But was always the Vikings running back 2 behind Dalvin Cook and eventually Alexander Madison. And never really got the time of day. Did start a couple games during his career, but put up 379 yards rushing, 4 touchdowns, robusto, 5.3 yards per carry. Also a great special teamer as well as a gunner this year. But in Denver, massive opportunity, man. So they didn't tender RFA Philip Lindsay. So Mike Boone slots in as running back 2 behind stupid Badger Melvin Gordon. And Denver, offense coordinator Pat Shurmur, old friend, although he and Boone didn't have any crossover here in Minnesota. They do run a lot of outside zone. So Mike Boone is going to be perfect in that scheme, using his burst, foot in the ground, and go get it. So I love this fit, man. And I'm rooting for Mike Boone. It's easy. They're in another conference. And I just feel like he could have blew up here with Minnesota just behind Dalvin. What are you going to do? There you go. Next up. Defensive end Ifeadi Odenigbo, another restricted free agent who the Vikings didn't tender. 1 year, $2.5 million deal. 2017 7th round pick on Northwestern. So he was on the Vikings practice squad, then bounced around between Cleveland, Arizona, got back here in Minnesota, and was a fan favorite. Andre Patterson, late round molded pickup, tough, try hard player. Last year had a big opportunity with Daniil out, Everson gone, and then Yannick the freaking Ngakoue traded, but 44 pressures, 3.5 sacks, did battle through a tough shoulder injury all year. And I think Ifeadi's role, I think he's best utilized when he's, the second, third, fourth guy in a pass rush platoon. When he has to be that 1-1, it didn't quite work out for the Vikings last year. But the Giants run a 3-4 multiple front under defense coordinator Patrick Graham, and Ifeadi will slide in nicely as a 5-tech, 3 to 4 defensive end in base, and in sub packages can play multiple spots all along the defensive line. I think that he really is a nice rotational piece, and this is a really good fit for him. Leonard Williams getting that stanky on. Woo! Let's go. Big Blue got a solid rotational dude who's selfless versus the run, as well as can get heat from multiple spots on passing downs. Also with the Giants, tight end Kyle Rudolph, inking up with Joe Judge, Dave Gettleman, and the G-Men. And it was initially reported as a 2-year, $16 million deal. And I was like, huh? That's actually more than he was supposed to get this year with the Vikings, and then they cut his ass. But no, it's actually a 2-year, $12 million deal with $4.5 million guaranteed. That makes more sense. Rudy, 2011 second-round pick by the Vikings, one of the greatest tight ends in team history. Him and Steve Jordan go back and forth. 435 career catches, 4,277 yards receiving, 48 tutties, but turns 32 in November. And his role was reduced in the 2020 Vikings offense. But this is a nice signing for the Giants. And the Giants, why are you so obsessed with us, man? So they took Red Ellison in 2017. They also have Nakia Griffin-Stewart on the Rooster, who had a cup of coffee with the Vikings, was also on the practice squad. And Rudy is now in the mix with free agent signing Levine Toilolo, as well as draft disappointment Evan Ingram, former Ole Miss Rebel. So he will add a solid red zone threat for Daniel Jones. Hell, I don't think this precludes them from getting in the Kyle Pitt business if he's there at 11 either. I think that would be a really great fit. But yeah, rooting for Rudy, rooting for all these guys. The Vikings and the Giants and the Broncos do not play at all this year. So it be what it be. Good luck, Boone. Good luck, Ifeadi. Good luck, Rudy. Go get it done. We'll see you in the Super Bowl. Well, except for the Giants. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Be your thoughts. Viking signing elsewhere. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skull. Production value.